you build a $1.9 billion NFL stadium with no risk to taxpayers? Well, we'll find out, because that is exactly what is being promised by the group behind the Raiders stadium deal.
Today, a top executive with the Sands Corporation laid it out to anchor Paul Johnson. Paul?
Guys, $1.9 billion is a number that can make your head spin. Here's how they say they're going to get there. $750 million after we raise the room tax. That'll be paid by visitors to our city. $500 million will come from the Raiders. And finally, $650 million or more if there are cost overruns from billionaire Sheldon Adelson. The question is, why would Adelson spend so much of his own money to build a stadium not very close to his properties?
One of the richest men in the world, Las Vegas Sands owner Sheldon Adelson, is worth an estimated $28 billion. So why would he spend $650 million on an NFL stadium in which you will have no ownership stake?
This is not about Sheldon Adelson being a Raiders fan. This is about Sheldon Adelson being a Las Vegas fan. He wants to take the city to the next level, have a legacy for himself for the years to come, and be able to see that the city can grow in a way that we never thought would be possible.
If it goes past 1.9, is he going to pick up the rest?
Well, that's the beauty of this deal, is that he's made that commitment.
Because of that commitment, Sands VP Andy Aboud says the stadium deal is risk-free for taxpayers.
It will be paid for by tourists, the Raiders organization, and the Adelson family. There is no real negative recourse to the taxpayers under any scenario, because if there's any cost overruns or any losses, all of that is borne by the Adelson family. So he takes care of cost overruns. If the stadium doesn't make money for a few years, then he eats those losses.
New renderings show the stadium at two preferred locations: on the South Strip at the Bally High Golf Course and just west of I-15 on the Russell Road site. Aboud says they are currently in negotiations with the landowners.
Certainly there are other locations in the valley that are less expensive, that are easier, but they don't have the access to the Strip that we think is important to maintain the interest that tourists are going to want.
Now, Andy Aboud says Sheldon Adelson's motives are both altruistic and that he wants to leave a legacy, and they make good business sense. Now, events at the stadium would fill hotel rooms all over the city during the slower months, and they are already in talks with Europe's top soccer teams to come here, which would attract international tourists. International visitors tend to stay longer and spend more. Now, if the state's Tourism Infrastructure Committee gives the green light next month, a special session would be needed to get the public funding in order. But it's not